And the time right now, 11:15 on your Sunday night, first day of daylight saving time. We enjoyed that later daylight until about 7 o'clock. That continues for, realistically, the next 8 months. But let's take a live look outside right now in New London, where it's 30 degrees. Wind speeds, they're calm, so that's a very nice change from the strong gusty winds we saw throughout the weekend, even since last Friday. But the way it looks out there right now, it's pretty good out there. There's a couple clouds. A live look at Bradley. Looks like we have a plane landing there. Temperature up at BDL, 36 degrees. Winds there out of the south-southwest at 3, so also very light. First alert live radar scans the state completely dry, and for the next 7 days, it likely will. Our next substantial and more notable rain event, that doesn't come in until next Sunday. There's a couple sprinkled chances along the way, but we need the rain desperately still in that drought. As far as the almanac for today, notice we should be 45. We reached 49. You can tack on about another 10 degrees to that number for tomorrow. The overnights, we should be in those mid-20s. We were upper 20s. We'll call it fairly seasonable. Notice that 81, though, back in 2016. Now, we're forecasting warmth, but nothing like that 81 that we saw just 9 years ago. Your wind speeds out there, they're generally out of the west. Notice still about, say, 3, 4, 5 miles per hour in western Connecticut. Everybody else, though, virtually calm. So when you have those calm winds, the temperatures can cool. And notice where the temperatures are cooler than they were this time yesterday. That's where the winds are calm. Where we still have a light breeze, those temperatures are up anywhere from 6 to 11 degrees. It's because that wind still mixes up the atmosphere a little bit. So you have 41 in Waterbury, 37 in Torrington, and 39 degrees in Bridgeport. But notice the low 30s and even those 20s. That's where those wind speeds have become calm and allowed the temperatures to cool. That's the trend that continues throughout the overnight hours. Even though our temperatures don't fall that much tonight, we will fall back down into the 30s generally across the state. We'll have a few clouds as we advance in this next several hours, but tomorrow's a mostly clear day. Now, speaking of tomorrow, heading out to the bus stop, temperatures are cooler in those 30s. For lunch and recess, yeah, that's going to be outside tomorrow, and it's going to feel quite nice, upper 40s to low 50s. And look at that, for the ride home, 60s inland, still mild along the shoreline, but you're close to Long Island Sound, which is still in the 30s, so the mid-50s, yeah, it's going to feel nice out there. Now, first alert futurecast, we're tracking an area of high pressure to the south of Connecticut, eventually heads off towards the east, but next on deck is a cold front. Here's Tuesday evening, likely coming through the state dry, but what it will do is knock down our temperatures from the 60s by Tuesday down into the 50s, still above average. Remember, the average this time of year is about 45 degrees. Tomorrow above, Tuesday well above. By Thursday and Friday, that's when things start, or I should say Wednesday and Thursday, things cool off somewhat, but we're back up to a warming trend as early as Friday and then into the weekend. Your forecast lows tonight, notice those widespread 30s, maybe slightly more mild right along the shoreline, but your highs tomorrow, look at this, mid-50s, even near 60 in a few spots. We're calling it mostly sunny and mild. Your first alert 7-day forecast, the mild weather sticks with us through Tuesday, where it's quite breezy once again. Wednesday, low 50s. Spot shower chance on Thursday. That's our coolest day of the next 7, and the warm-up begins by Friday. Mostly cloudy then, too, as well into the next weekend with temperatures in the 60s. That rain, though, Bryant, the best chance that we could see that would be about a week from today.
In the area